Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live. And the Phoenix Suns were certainly one of the league's most disappointing teams this season, not even reaching the play-in tournament, despite having Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. The problem is they had very little outside those three. Bradley Beal, certainly not the player he was in his earlier days with the Washington Wizards, and definitely expected to be a season of transition as Kevin Durant is widely speculated to be traded in the offseason. Well, the Suns fired head coach Mike Budenholzer after just one season. So today it was announced who would become the new head coach, and it's going to be Jordan Ott. Was the Cavaliers' assistant head coach. Been an assistant in the league since 2012. We see here Shams Charania. Suns are hiring Cleveland Cavaliers assistant coach Jordan Ott as the franchise's next head coach. Sources told ESPN on Wednesday. Yes, the other finalist was another Cavalier assistant, Johnny Bryant, and a guy who many are speculating could take the Knicks job because he was an assistant coach under Tom Thibodeau. But it mentions that Suns franchise cornerstone Devin Booker was involved in the search process during the final stages and stamped Ott as his top choice as well, sources said. Suns went 36-46 in 2024-25 will now have their fourth different coach in the last four seasons. This is a team that reached the NBA Finals in 2021, and since then they just haven't been able to hold on to a coach for a long time, constantly changing. And Devin Booker, amazingly, he's going to be in his 11th season. He's played 10 seasons in the league. Crazy how time flies. But this is via Nate Duncan's ex. Wrote that, assuming the Suns don't trade Devin Booker, and I'm not anticipating they do, Jordan Ott will be Devin Booker's seventh non-interim coach in Phoenix. That ties the all-time record for most coaches in a tenure with a team. And, as we'll see in a little bit, he really had 8 head coaches. Unfortunately, he doesn't mention who he's tied with. I haven't been home from work that long. I quickly tried to do some research, even clicked on the AI, and it mentioned Gary Payton as a guy who did, with the Sonics, but I looked and no, I think it was 6 head coaches he had, so that wasn't correct. But incredible that Devin Booker has outlasted all these head coaches. I mean, we hear don't blame the hard to blame the players. Players aren't going to get the chopping block, and with the Suns, it's just frequently the head coach. So we take a look at the Suns' recent head coaches. So Booker's career began with Jeff Hornacek as his head coach. After that was Earl Watson. Earl Watson was fired 3 games into the season. Jay Triano coached the other 79. So basically a full season. But he was an interim coach, so he is not part of that 7. So again, you could almost say it was 8. Igor Kokoskov lasted just 1 season with the Suns. Monty Williams took the team to the NBA Finals in 2021, but was let go soon after. Frank Vogel lasted just 1 season before he was let go. And as I mentioned, Mike Budenholzer also lasted just 1 season before he was let go. And what's crazy is their last 3 coaches. So Monty Williams helped guide them to the finals. Frank Vogel won a championship with the Lakers. Mike Budenholzer won a championship with the Bucks, but none of them stayed for the long haul. I mean, I guess Monty Williams kind of did 4 seasons with the team, but just a couple seasons after helping guide the Suns to the finals. So, yes, looks like Devin Booker will have yet another head coach. It's going to be an interesting offseason for the Suns. As I mentioned, Kevin Durant, widely speculated to be traded. I'm sure the Suns would take just about anything to get off of Bradley Beal's deal. Of course, they wanted to trade him this past trade deadline as well. He has a no trade clause, though, and even caused some of the fans to turn on him because the Suns really wanted to get Jimmy Butler and were unable to, because really the only way they would have realistically been able to would be to have Bradley Beal in the deal. But Devin Booker entering his 11th season with his 7th permanent head coach, also had 1 interim head coach that lasted almost a full season. So, yeah, going to be interesting off season. And if I find out who the player or players are that he tied, I'll try to write it in the comments. Hopefully Nate Duncan tells us more as to who the other guys are. I tried to do quick research, but again, I haven't been home from work that long. But long story short, Devin Booker's had a lot of head coaches. Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend to subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.